Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to the first video of Spongebob Month 2020. Now, for those of you who are new around here and have no idea on what I am talking about, Spongebob Month is... SpongeBob Month is an annual video. In April of 2019, I decided to dedicate the entire month to celebrating the 20th anniversary of SpongeBob, all building up to May 1st, the 20th anniversary. And since a lot of the videos there actually went really well, in fact, my most popular video comes from SpongeBob Month, so obviously I gotta continue it this year. And I was going to push it back a month to tie in with the release of Sponge on the Run in May. Since, last year I did it to build up to the release to the 20th anniversary. This year I figured why not do it to build up to the release of Sponge on the Run. However, when it was due to COVID-19, the film ended up getting delayed to July and then eventually early August. So I decided to do the same thing for SpongeBob Month, delay it to July, and have a little bit of have a little videos in August. However, it's not going to be in May, July, or August, because about a week ago, it was revealed that it's not even going to be in theaters. Since it looks that most movie theaters probably won't be open during July and August. So instead of just waiting just a little bit longer, Viacom and Paramount just said, screw it. We're not releasing this thing in theaters anymore. Instead, they're going to delay it again to early 2021 and make it exclusive to CBS All Access. Now, what to say about this piece of news? It is definitely following in the trend of animated movies instead of being in theaters, they're going straight to video on demand, but in this case it's going straight to a streaming service instead of theaters. Now, I believe that the film My Spy was supposed to be in theaters and it became exclusive to Amazon Prime, and it appears that it will be at Disney recently did it with Artemis Fowl. It was going to be in theaters, but they delayed it a month and put it on Disney Plus. And it appears that Paramount will be doing the same thing with SpongeBob. And it's very appropriate that the shirt that I'm wearing features SpongeBob and Patrick frowning, since, their film is not going to be in theaters anymore. Now, this scenario is a bit different than how I felt with Scoob, because with Scoob, it was supposed to be the first theatrically released animated Scooby-Doo movie. But since COVID-19 happened, it never got the chance to be in theaters. But then again, Scoob didn't turn out to be a very good movie, so yeah, no wonder Warner Brothers put it straight to video on demand. But the thing with Sponge on the Run is that it's only the third SpongeBob movie. There have already been 2 SpongeBob movies before. I've actually gotten the chance to see SpongeBob and the gang on the big screen, unlike with Scooby-Doo, because they came out either before I was even born or when I was really freaking little. the first film actually came out when I was like 4 months old, I believe, 4 or 5 months old, and if I did end up seeing it in theaters, obviously I don't remember, but I do remember. I vividly remember seeing Sponge Out of Water in theaters. I made a whole big deal about it. I skipped my basketball practice to go see it. Yes, I used to play basketball in elementary school. Now look at me now. Quit doing sports altogether, became a theater kid, became a YouTuber, and I play with dolls. What has my life become? But anyway, back on the subject. I get why Paramount feels the need to do this, but if you're going to delay it, I feel like they should have just either delayed it or just, they should have either just done the whole delaying the film to early 2021 thing, or, and in my opinion, they should have done the whole delaying it to early 2021 and releasing it on CBS All Access separately. How I feel what this should have been done is that still kept the release date on August 9th, and based on how the pandemic is going, either release it in theaters or put it on CBS All Access. And that's how the makers of the upcoming Ren and Stimpy documentary are doing it. But Nickelodeon themselves, or I guess Paramount in this case, no, they're still delaying it. And I'm pretty sure that movie theaters will be up and running by early 2021. So, if you're gonna delay it to early 2021, why miss the chance to, have it be in theaters? And I feel like just keep putting it on that streaming service putting it on a streaming service would probably not the smartest move, because when you release a movie on video on demand or on DVD or something like that, what do you buy? The money goes straight towards that movie. With a streaming service, you just pay for the streaming service, and that's about it. You don't really have to pay for anything else on there, unless there's added subscription things with Hulu and Amazon Prime. So, pretty much, I think they should have just either, delayed the film and put it in theaters, or kept the August release date and not release it in theaters. One of the two would have been acceptable. But me personally, I think that delaying the film and not releasing it in theaters isn't really the best idea to do. And hold on a minute. Let's just take a moment and realize that pretty much all of the movies that were this year that were supposed to be in theaters and weren't, specifically the children's movies, sucked the big one. Well, they didn't really suck the big one, but they still sucked as movies. Trolls World Tour, Scoob, and especially Artemis Fowl were supposed to be in theaters. Because of COVID-19, the companies decided to put them either on video on demand or their streaming services, because they felt, hey, we're probably going to lose a bunch of money on this anyway, so might as well just put it on these streaming services or video on demand. And they all turned out to be not very good. I've done videos on all of these movies. You can check them out in the description below. And my fear is that Sponge on the Run will end up the same way. Over a year and a half ago, we have already had doubts on this movie with the CG, before we actually saw the style, and when we heard that it was supposedly going to be a prequel movie. But it looks like but judging by the trailers, the prequel film is just going to be a little flashback scene. And now, it's probably based on Paramount's choice. This film will probably end up being, quality-wise, in the same veins of season 6 through 8. I mean, maybe the film will break the tradition of these types of movies. Supposed to be released in theaters because of COVID-19. Went straight digitally. But I honestly don't know. Maybe I feel like that in this case it's just a wait and see type of scenario. Yeah. This is just a wait and see moment. Wait and see. So, what are your guys' thoughts on this whole story? And first of all, I'm sorry that we started off SpongeBob month on such a weird note. But hey, there were other videos that I wanted to put in the schedule, and I figured, I might as well make this the first video of SpongeBob month. Don't worry, there will be more fun SpongeBob month videos coming soon, such as the return of cover videos. Yes, I have an original parody song. Of course, some Toon Talk episodes. I'm pretty sure that Camp Coral is supposed to come out this month. I'm also thinking of getting Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated and doing a video on that. I've never actually done a Toon Talk episode on a Toon Talk review on a video game before, so that'll be interesting. And of course, there will be a theory video, and a creepypasta video. So you're gonna get one of everything for SpongeBob month this year, in terms of Toon Talk. And of course, there will be Disney Dudes, which won't really have anything to do with SpongeBob, because, And, yeah. So that's pretty much it for this video, and I'll see you for the rest of SpongeBob month 2020.